Welcome back to another episode of the High Altitude Training Institute. My name is Greg Riverdio, and this is week 11 of the Advanced Half Marathon Training Plan. If you haven't watched the introduction video, I highly recommend that you do so. That video will give you information about three separate things. The first one is which of these training plans should you be following? We have a beginners, we have an intermediate, and we have an advanced training plan. The second thing is figuring out where you should be starting new training in these videos. This is a 20-week program, but maybe all you need is 16 weeks. So go on the website and figure out where you should be starting this plan. And finally, the last thing that it will do is help you with the pace. Which pace should you be doing on your easy run? Which pace should you be doing on your long run, on your tempo run, and all of that. That's all going to be in the introduction video. So go ahead and check it out. The link will be in the description below. Last week we talked about nutrition during the run. This week I actually want to talk about nutrition between your runs, which means that what are you eating to power up your runs before you get on the run. Now there's a lot of different schools of thoughts out there, and I'm not a nutrition by any mean, but I know what works for me, and I want you to find out what works for you. So again, like we said last week, you need to experiment with the different types of food that you're eating during your run. Well, you need to experiment with the different types of diets that you use during your training. Now, I always tell people a diet is a way of eating. A diet is not a way to lose weight. A diet is a way of eating. I have my diet. I know what it consists of. It's not always perfect, but it works for me. It works for the kind of racing that I do. It works for the kind of training that I do. Now, obviously, fueling is very important. I have days sometimes where I forget my lunch and I have to eat out and go get a sandwich somewhere. And if I make the wrong decision and if I get the wrong type of sandwich, then that evening, if I have a workout and I had junk food, then I have a junk workout. And for me, it's very obvious. I know exactly, as soon as I eat something that my body doesn't like, I have zero energy. Whatever you put in your body, the quality of energy that you put in your body is the quality of energy that you'll get out of your training workouts. So keep that in mind. If you have a long run the night before, then you want to eat something that's going to give you energy. And again, it's whatever works for you. If you're vegan, if you're vegetarian, or if you're not, it's okay. Whatever works for you is something that you need to write down and figure out, because the day before the race you'll be wanting to eat exactly what works on your long run to give you that energy. Okay? The night before a race, I always do the same thing. I have pasta and red sauce, and that's it. And that's my meal that works. I know it works for me. It gives me the energy that I need. And maybe it's psychological, I don't know, but it works. So find something that works for you and keep repeating that and see if that's the key to getting your workouts done and your long runs and your hard workouts. Make sure that you have the energy to do it. Now let's take a look at this week's training plan. This is the last week of phase 2. Total mileage this week is 51 miles. We're breaking the 50 barrier, which is going to be quite a few miles. 11 weeks until race day, and if you've done all the training weeks so far with us, this is week 10 out of 20. On Monday, we're going to do our usual easy run, 6 miles, and then on Tuesday, we're going to do 2 sets of 10 times 200 repetition with 200 meter jog recovery in between. And so we're going to do that 10 times, and then we'll take actually an 800 meter jog between the sets, and then we'll do that 10 times again. So we're going to be doing that 20 times 200. That's a big workout. 2 miles warm up, 2 miles cool down as usual during this training plan. It's a total of 10 miles. Wednesday, well-deserved rest day. And then on Thursday, we're going to do an easy run of 5 miles. On Friday, 5 times 1 mile at threshold pace with 1 minute recovery. And then at the end of it, we're going to do 4 times 200 repetition with 200 jog recovery. Again, 2 mile warm up, 2 mile cool down. That's another big workout. On Saturday, easy run, 6 miles. And then on Sunday, our long run of 13 miles. As always, please give us a like, leave us a comment if you have any question, and don't forget to subscribe. We have a lot more videos coming up for you in the near future. If you want more information about the High Altitude Training Institute and what we do, please go ahead and visit www.altitude.run. You'll find that we do offer coaching, and we also offer a custom training plan for other distances. And finally, we offer summer running camps at high altitude in the summer in Arizona. Join us, find out more information, and we will see you next week. Have a great week of training.